I was in my room watching the Angry Birds movie when my highly energetic mom bursts in and shouts, "You left the porch lights on again!" She turned back to walk downstairs. "Ugh, my mom can be so annoying sometimes," I thundered as I walked loudly down the hall. After that, I slammed my door behind me. I stomped down the stairs to the front door to turn off the porch lights before going to bed that night. Ugh, I wish everyone would stop making such a big deal about using too much unneeded electricity, I grunted loudly. That night, my bed did the impossible. It traveled to the future. I had been woken up by the sound of washing water, and it was cold outside. I noticed that my bed was wedged between at least 3 palm tree branches just above the coast of a big island. When I tried to get up and look around, I hit my head on one of the 3 branches that was holding my bed in the palm tree. I kept trying to budge myself out, when suddenly I managed to see some children with their parents along the shore, which was almost completely covered in water. When I got down, I asked a man named Kiryat what caused all this mess in the first place. We have lived on the Kitabis Islands for many years now, and all the wealthy countries are using a lot of unneeded electricity. They use lights and electricity when it's not needed, Kiryat explained. This is causing most of the ocean water to get into our wells, leaving us with nothing to drink, he continued. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, I said as they walked back towards the Kitabis village that was close to the island shore. I feel so bad for leaving the lights on now, I thought to myself as the Kitabis people walked over the horizon. Then I finally climbed back up the tree where my bed was. I got down in bed and tiredly drifted off to sleep. Then I noticed that my bed had magically drifted too. I was woken up by the sound of sorrowful sobbing and the smell of fresh rain and salt water. My bed was under the shade of 2 or 3 palm trees. I looked to the right to see where the sound was coming from, but I only saw the shore of the Kitabis Island in the distance. When I looked to the left, I saw a few people gathering water from each well. Once I saw the people, I got out of bed to see what was going on more specifically. I asked, "What's going on?" One of the children responded, "We are trying to gather fresh water so we can live on this island and not be forced to move to another Kitabis island," the boy replied softly. "But so far, we have only collected salt water from a flood a few days ago." "Oh no! Do you know what's causing the saltwater floods?" I asked worryingly. "Wealthy countries are using a lot of unneeded electricity by turning lights on when it's not needed," he remarked. I felt so bad for them, I thought to myself. When the boy was done talking, I said bye. Lazily, I walked back towards my bed. I climbed in bed and slowly drifted off to sleep. After I noticed where I was, I jumped out of bed and jolted out my bedroom door. I realized I had an important mission. I had to prevent the Kitabis Islands from sinking in the future. Then I ran throughout the house, turning off all the things that used electricity. Then my dad rushed in the room and asked, "What's all this loud noise about in the middle of the night?" "Well, I had this dream last night that was about the Kitabis Islands sinking in the future," I explained. "Oh, well then you may continue," my dad remarked. After I finished, I went back to bed. Fortunately, when I went to bed that night, I had one of those future dreams again. It wasn't the same type of future, though. It was the type of future where everything was alive and green, and the people that were making electricity were using solar panels instead of wasting unneeded electricity. And I'm guessing it had a little bit to do with my actions.